From Facebook to Twitter, we've all found ourselves particularly drawn to mobile apps, specifically for their services that suit our personal needs, as well as their functionalities. Amongst a global range of about 2 million mobile applications, only a few have been typically utilized by regular users, and it shouldn't knock you off that while more apps are still in development, more people are getting acquainted to a lot more and others. Make sure you stay until the end of this video because we will introduce to you the Tesla mobile app and present possible positions where this mobile app in the coming years could take over the widely popular Facebook. Now, let's begin. The first thing that comes to mind when the name Tesla is mentioned will be electric cars, at best bet. Undoubtedly, the electric vehicle company has, over the years, transformed the automations industry and really still walks on its toes. While this American automobile company produces a wide range of luxury cars, perceived generally to be state-of-the-art, furnished with aesthetic designs and high rate of performance, their identity remains distinct and is separated from other car manufacturers. The other thing that promotes the distinction is the Tesla mobile app, that has quite attracted attention in the automobile and mobile applications industry. A lot of big tech companies, for a fact, base their market capitalization on mobile applications by specifically dishing out a service or simply acting as a sales middle person. While these companies have sprung up to claim the needs for large-scale infrastructures, they have utilized the software market and have since provided easy-to-navigate platforms that suit our various needs. As we all know that Tesla remains an electric vehicle company, we shouldn't forget that with enough engagements, Tesla could have the world concentrating on its mobile application, just for the services it might offer in the nearest future. With an application for its electric vehicles that allows owners the opportunity to remotely monitor and control their vehicles from the comfort of their mobile phones, a majority of owners can easily connect their applications to their electric vehicle by just using their SpaceX email address and password. Connection with the mobile application kicks with the buying of any Tesla electric vehicle, where access is always granted after some 48 hours of buying an electric vehicle. The idea of a mobile application that could connect the world in various ways is not far-fetched in any bit. I mean that a mobile application could become a necessary all around the world, without even the need of owning a Tesla. It might ultimately toss Facebook to the sidelines. Currently, it's quite clear that you do not need to download a Tesla mobile application if you do not own a Tesla, for it's constitutionally useless, because it wouldn't work without a Tesla. As a matter of fact, humans as social animals inherently crave interactions, which has moved beyond the physical and feeding on the need for digital interactions. More humans find it appealing to download social media applications with ads than download video game applications. While most of them make special demands, you all rightly know that these social media applications have become cheap, therefore addictive and primarily necessary. Social media companies like Facebook itself have been able to provide insurmountable grounds to connect people with everything around them, or everything they care about without the slightest worry about distance. At this point, I believe we're all aware of Tesla's bid to become a mass producer or robotaxi, and Elon Musk's Boring Company on the verge of becoming a low-cost mass transportation company. The coming decades might be showered with Tesla's robotaxis, willing to sell transportation to humans at a price really lower than what it currently is, and even lower than costs of transportation with private vehicles. Roughly, it will cost you about $100 to $150 to go by bus to get to Oklahoma City from Cleveland. While a number of you might already make calculations on what to choose between a costless robotaxi and the daily rigors of driving a personal car, a lot more people on the planet will easily tilt to the former, as we might have come to the question of how many people will then be interested in downloading the application for autonomous riding. There's no doubt that if it creates cheap access to our way of life, its market will hold grounds. The Tesla goal of cheap autonomous vehicles will in no doubt create room for the mass adaptation of a mobile application, especially if it connects people to Tesla's interconnected ecosystem of products. An autonomous vehicle that might come in as a necessity to how people spend their day and money will in no doubt draw people's attention. As a matter of fact, we all know that Tesla electric vehicles come with entertainment screens, and this shouldn't be short of an autonomous bus. At this juncture, it feels right to delve into the functionalities of the current Tesla app and see how further improvements might come in handy. As a matter of fact, the Tesla mobile app gives users the ability to control the vehicle from the comforts of your phone. It also carries other luxuries, such as monitoring the surroundings of the car, checking battery status, setting climate control, and unlocking the car. With these numbers of functionalities, however, it has faced various backlashes, including networks and connectivity. The current application even gives owners the ability to use their SpaceX email address and password, where it provides diverse options on the home screen, including the model name of the car and other abilities to be able to control the car from the smartphone. Also, the current Tesla application has been able to let users know its health status and various information about their car. It can even monitor driving habits and improve it. These actions have been limited to owners of Teslas alone, but you should imagine if people could easily book rides for engagements such as travels and tours, and still connect with each other while doing that. Immediately, a bridge of connecting with reality and people digitally is established. More and more people will find it really comfortable choosing it. Tesla's mobile app might come as a suitable example of what the future of automobile transportation could look like. You should know that the number of industries gaining colossal benefits from the internet, even at this moment, is quite tremendous. Tesla's wide range of connected ecosystems will create new possibilities that will easily grant access to the enhanced functionality and better interactions and sustainability. Shall we go on to imagine a world where we are not simply connected by transport, but also connected to each other, to the point where we do not even need to meet each other for travel or even for games, all these connected by some interconnected system? While the whole idea of the mobile app might seem a bit far-fetched to you, do not forget that Facebook only provides an option, and not some sort of necessity. The demand for an autonomous car in the coming years will immensely overwhelm the market once it becomes successful. With much interest in a medium to connect people with people, Tesla's mobile applications could tackle a lot of future problems and pocket them without stress. You get access to various things such as games, with friends, and sports. At this point, once the question of transportation has been answered, people wouldn't even need to worry about their cars being stolen or misplaced. While very much people still pride in possessions, the coming decades might well witness a different turn of events. The world could have significantly moved on from spending much to keep cars running, when the Tesla Robotaxi could easily move you to where you want to go, and do it at a very fast rate. As the automobile company expands its horizon, and in turn solves the hurdle of full self-driving, a new broad range of people will no doubt download a Tesla application to promote ride-sharing, which will yield revenue for Tesla for years to come, including financial profits. In the future, the company could create the convenient robotaxi at some cost equivalent to or much lower than the private car, on a per-mile basis. The adaptation of the Tesla app might one day supersede the market share of Apple Arcade games, YouTube, Snapchat, and Facebook. As a matter of fact, the above initiative could drive the mass adaptation of the Tesla app, and it will create a fortress of autonomous taxi users where more than 1 billion users will subscribe to. The main determinant will be Tesla's ability to create high-valued projects at reduced or lowered costs, compared to what is currently being used generally. In conclusion, whether Facebook has been or has a wide range of services and therefore more customers than it likes, it is no doubt that something that will not just promote stable and healthy living, but will also foster healthy social relationships, will definitely take over Facebook and even cover more grounds on customer-provided services, such that engagements will not be seemingly difficult, even at times when needed most. We all have seen the issues associated with road transportation, and we all know the extreme dangers people are exposed to every day on the road. Should we talk about drunk drivers or objective drivers who feel like they own the roads? In truth, the coming of autonomous vehicles will absolutely draw the attention of people, and a mobile application that will connect people will definitely create a sustainable world, such that living doesn't feel too expensive. 2020 was a trying year for most people and companies. However, for Tesla Incorporated, it was actually a great year. Tesla's stock skyrocketed for various reasons. Will we see a further increase in 2021? One of the biggest ways of showing how much the company's stock has grown is to look at the CEO's net worth. As of January 2020, Elon Musk was valued at $27 billion. On the 7th of January 2021, Bloomberg News announced that Musk had overtaken Amazon boss Jeff Bezos to be ranked as the richest man on Earth. His current net worth? $185 billion. Popular opinion is that he will be the first man to cross the trillionaire mark. Musk has always been vocal about the bulk of his income coming from his Tesla stock. Stay with us until the end of the video to see what analysts have to say about Tesla's stock this year. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Tesla Inc. in 2020 took their goals and smashed them. With the global health crisis, there were many hitches in the global economy. However, this seemed to work in favor of the major electric car manufacturers. Tesla's shares surged by about 695% in 2020. This would be because of its many advantages that became obvious in the past year. But what advantages were those? Tesla showcased the efficiency and profitability of the electric vehicle. They launched several high-technology advancements, and some of these made experts refer to 2020 as the year the United States automobile industry went electric. Tesla currently produces 4 all-electric vehicles: the Tesla Model S, X, 3, and Y. They all require considerable battery capacity. Tesla broke ground on its first Gigafactory in June 2014 outside Sparks, Nevada, and since then they've opened 3 more. This has helped Tesla currently produce more batteries in terms of kilowatt hours than all other car makers combined. Last year, the Gigafactories ramped up production. This has made Tesla's cost of battery cells decline. This is also largely reducing the amount of waste resources, and of course, the overall cost of car production dropped too. What did that mean? It meant larger profits. Tesla also has an excellent system of charging stations. This creates efficient recharging opportunities for Tesla's electric vehicle drivers. The urban superchargers have a capacity of 72 kilowatt hours. Meanwhile, the newest superchargers being installed boast a 250 kilowatt charge. Previously, the charge fee was added to the price of the car, but now the network runs on a pay-as-you-go method. With how easy supercharging is, it's one of the biggest advantages Tesla brought to the table. With Tesla, there are plenty of good software updates. Over-the-air updates consistently and constantly improve Tesla's electric vehicles. An over-the-air update is one that doesn't require a trip to the shop. It is just like the ones we get in our smartphones and our computers. These updates come in fairly often. In the latest one from June 2020, Tesla delivered 7 new software updates. The updates include improved traffic light and stop sign control, backup camera improvements, dashcam viewer improvements, walk-away door lock improvements, tune-in improvements, new language support, and cabin camera. Tesla also boasts an autonomous driving mode. The highest level of this comes with its full self-driving package. The kings of upgrades also deliver regular new features. The AI analyzes countless images from owners' cars and uses them to train autonomous driver neural networks. It was these apparent components of Tesla that had their shares see such a drastic increase. It was in 2020 that the company was added to the S&P 500 index. It was the 6th largest company in the world at that time. Tesla's market capital went from $100 billion in January 2020. It is currently valued at over $803.86 billion. This made millionaires out of some very lucky stockholders. Let's come back to 2021. Some analysis is saying that Tesla shares are overpriced at over $850. Despite this, there are widespread predictions of it spiking even more. Here's why. Tesla has some new gigafactories under construction. One of them's in Berlin, Germany. Even with all the bureaucracy issues, construction is still moving forward. The gigafactory is forecast to produce over 2 million cars per year. This is rumored to be about twice the size of the existing largest auto factory. The first phase of production is set to produce about 500,000 cars in the first year. This includes the new Model Y, and it will of course be a low cost. Of course, higher profit margins. The Model Y produced in Berlin will be the most technologically advanced car in the world. Later on, some of these great features will be incorporated into other models. One of the biggest features in the Berlin Model Y is the 4,680 battery cells. This is set to revolutionize the game for Tesla's cars. There's also a new Gigafactory under construction in Austin, Texas. The factory, though incomplete, is seeing round-the-clock shifts to get it done. The factory is predicted to be able to produce up to 3 million cars per year. It will see the manufacturer of the Tesla Semi, Cybertruck, and other models. The Gigafactory in Shanghai, China is already producing Model Ys, with pre-orders up to 100,000 units in a half day. The plant is trying to meet up. Elon Musk cut the price of the Model Y by 30%, and so increased orders. There will of course be high profit margins here too. This will be due to the low production cost of the vehicle. This year also, the Cybertruck is due for release. A crowdsourced tracker has reported that well over 1 million units of the vehicle have already been received. The Cybertruck's goal is to get rid of internal combustion engines in pickup trucks. However, the truck will still have a lot of power. Tesla claims the single motor vehicle will go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds and have a max speed of 110 miles per hour. The dual motor will do the same in 4.5 seconds and have a top speed of 120 miles per hour. With adjustable air suspension, up to 16-inch ground clearance, and a large approach and departure angles, 35 and 28 degrees, this is a remarkable vehicle. Designed to be extremely cheap and fast to produce, it is set to become the topmost truck in the world. The effect of everything we just said is simple: huge profits and increased world power. World leaders in London and Shanghai have been more than open to electric vehicles. This can be attributed to Tesla's influence. A closer timeline of 2030 has been estimated for the complete replacement of the ICE, internal combustion engine. There's still another ace Tesla has up their sleeve. This is the Semi. The Tesla Semi is an electric, battery-operated semi-truck. Elon Musk announced that the semi-truck will be fitted with Tesla Autopilot, and that will allow for semi-autonomous driving. It also sports a convoy mode. One lead vehicle is trailed by two others. Only the lead has a human driver. The other two are in autonomous driving mode. It is proposed to have an acceleration of 0 to 60 miles per hour in 20 seconds with an 80,000-pound capacity. Its range is put at 300 or 500 miles. The Tesla semi-truck is set to again change the world of delivery and cargo. It is, of course, missing an internal combustion engine. This will also lead to some positive impact on the environment. The Tesla Roadster will be returning next year. Now, this car is not thought to be one of Tesla's priorities, and this is because of the other major projects that we've talked about. However, the Roadster would also show some serious threat to the internal combustion engine market. Some are predicting that this car, with its SpaceX package, will have a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of closer to 1 second than to 2. The Tesla Model S Plaid is also up for production this year. Like the Roadster, it will have an acceleration 0 to 60, 94 kilometers in less than 2 seconds. Unlike the Roadster, it is not a two-door sports car. It is a four-door family sedan that is about $90,000 cheaper. It boasts of an over 520-mile range. One area of Tesla's innovations that may still be the biggest catalyst for its stock is its self-driving system. As of now, not all the fleets of Tesla cars can boast of the Tesla Autopilot service. The full self-driving option even costs around $7,000 more to activate. However, analysis are predicting that before the end of the year, it would have a wider spread. Tesla will still maintain its caveat of a human driver being ready to jump in at any time. Notwithstanding, the Autopilot will most likely be in all fleets. Analysts say that the stock market will realize that autonomous driving is the future this year. Globally, there will be a scramble for a piece of the action. This will cause rising share prices. Some analysts even expect Tesla stock to be valued at over $1,500 per share. This might happen in the first half of 2021. Some analysts are not so enthusiastic about the future of Tesla though. Wells Fargo Securities' Chris Harvey has warned that Tesla may end up like AOL. He said while talking to CNBC's Trading Nation, AOL, similar to Tesla, had a game-changing technology, incredible performance, and it goes into the S&P 500 index later in the year in December, after an amazing run. But it was a seminal event. AOL could not keep up with the rapid changes in technology. This caused them to be edged out of the media market. Harvey compares Tesla to AOL because Apple intends to build a self-driving car sometime in 2024. Chris Harvey says about Tesla, they need to start looking at cyclicality. They need to start thinking about getting higher COVID beta names in their portfolios. Old economy, not new economy. Most analysts agree 2021 is unlikely to see the same historic growth of 2020 for Tesla. However, almost everyone agrees that there will be still some huge growth for the company on the market. Bearing in mind that Tesla Inc. is not limited to its cars, its solar sector and storage facility will also have a role to play in its stock performance, of course. Don't forget that Tesla has set up a subscription service for its solar panels too, and the aim is to make them easier to purchase. Although the health crisis of 2020 lowered solar sales, 2022 is expected to be the year it bounces back. Tesla Inc. always has big plans, and it seems those for this year are huge. Tesla's announced and delivered some changes to most models of their cars. With the already impressive range of these vehicles, will Tesla's hold on dominance in the electric car sector be further strengthened in 2021? Well, we've got all the information for you in this video, so stay with us until the end and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Tesla Inc. delivered its first electric car in February 2008. The Tesla Roadster became the first highest legal electric car to use a lithium-ion battery. The test ran on it showed that its performance was very similar to a gasoline-powered sports car. It could go from an acceleration of 0 to 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour, in just less than 4 seconds. It could also reach a top speed of about 125 miles per hour, that's 200 kilometers per hour. Of course, it had no tailpipe emissions because it didn't have an internal combustion engine. The Roadster was discontinued in 2012, so Tesla could focus its production efforts on the new Model S sedan. The Model S's performance and design received glowing reviews from automotive critics. It debuted with 3 different battery options that gave estimated ranges of 235 or 300 miles. It had a lot more storage space than the Roadster because of its battery positioning. Next for Tesla came the Model X. The crossover vehicle was released in 2015. Model 3 joined the family in 2017, and the production of the Model Y started in January 2020. In November 2019, the Cybertruck was announced at the Tesla Design Studio in Los Angeles. With a design that some say looks like it was dropped off by an alien race, this car may just be Tesla's ace in an America that loves pickup trucks. Tesla Inc. has steadily built a reputation for itself for improving on perfection. Will this total vehicle refresh stay true to this reputation? Is this just some unimportant attempt to make the news? Well, let's see what the refresh looks like for the lucky cars. First, the Model 3. Model 3 is Tesla's top-selling sedan. It is the first mass-market vehicle released. It had pre-orders reaching 500,000 from when it was announced in 2016 to the beginning of production in 2017. Truly designed for a consumer market as opposed to prior, higher-priced models. Model 3 at launch could accelerate to 60 miles per hour, 96 kilometers per hour, in just 5.6 seconds, and reach a top speed of 130 miles per hour or 209 kilometers per hour. It could moreover drive 220 miles or 354 kilometers on a single charge. These specifications were just for the base model. The premium version could accelerate to 60 miles or 94 kilometers per hour in 5.1 seconds and reach top speed of 140 miles or 225 kilometers per hour. It soon became a top competitor in the electric vehicle market. At present, the Model 3 has already received some upgrades that have boosted its already remarkable specifications. The 4-door sedan now boasts of a standard Range Plus model, SR Plus, with a range of 263 miles or 423 kilometers. The long-range version delivers 322 miles or 518 kilometers. The anticipated Model 3 is expected to see some features that were first introduced with the Model Y. The simplifications in the Model Y have been seen to be needed to increase the efficiency of the Model 3. It will have both engineering and design changes. Let's talk about engineering first. The most important engineering change coming to the Model 3 is the Octovalve. This change is going to be a big deal for the production of this car. How? Well, the Octovalve's job is to distribute coolant to the various parts of the car. For the electric vehicle, each part needs a proper cooling system. Regularly, the legacy automakers like Ford have individual cooling systems for each part. This is highly inefficient and a lot more expensive. Tesla has leveraged on its ability to create its parts and given the current Model 3 a cooling system called the Super Bottle. The Super Bottle combines the coolers for the cabin, batteries, and other parts into one mechanism. The Octovalve, however, is different from the Super Bottle, in that it combines both the cooling and heating systems into one mechanism. The suitcase-like mechanism has been seen to increase the efficiency of the Model Y. It showed a 10% range increase too. This increase is expected to be seen in the Model 3 refresh. This would lead the long-range version to have an estimated range of 354 miles or 569 kilometers. Of course, there will be a few different design changes too. The most notable is the addition of the power lift gate. What I mean is the ability to open your trunk without using your hands. This design was also first seen in the Model Y. It will see the Model 3 as up-to-date as possible. Another design change is the chrome removal. The existing Model 3 has a silver line around the window and door handles. Like the current Model Y, this feature will cease to exist. Instead, there's a smooth satin black finish. Efficient tires? Most definitely. The new Model 3 is said to feature new tires similar to the Tesla Sports Wheel. These 18, 19 or 20-inch new wheels could increase the range of the car by another 10 miles. This will bring the long-range version to a range of 364 miles or 586 kilometers. Wondering about interior changes? The center console will be changed from the current glossy finish. This finish has led users to wrapping the console in some sort of material to minimize fingerprint stains. The new console is a mix of plastics and synthetic leather. It still offers a lot of space for storage, but moves the USB ports to the glove box. There is a wireless charging pad in the console now. The windows also get an upgrade. An extra panel will be added to reduce road roar in the car. These are just the confirmed changes. There's still a few rumored changes that we could have with this new Model 3. One of those is the steering wheel. The new steering wheel is rumored to be able to show what mode the car is in. It can also answer and end calls and control the screen in the center console. Probably most notable is the ability to increase and decrease the distance and speed of autopilot. Another rumored redesign is the addition of a new bulb on the side of the headlights and taillights. That's a lot about the Model 3. Let's take a look at a few more expected changes to the Model S. In September 2020, Tesla unveiled the Model S Plaid. This is going to have an acceleration of 0 to 60 miles in under 2 seconds at a range of over 520 miles. Now, the price increase announced for this model in Europe has promoted speculations of an upgrade. The suspicion soared when it was announced that the production holiday for Model S and X had been extended. Well, an upgraded Model S has been spotted near Tesla's headquarters in Palo Alto, CA. A video posted on the YouTube channel The Kilowatts showed a new Model S. It has a wider body and a new rear diffuser. It shows a new set of headlights. The chrome finish for this model has also been deleted. These may not be very impressive, but any upgrades to the Model S are unexpected. After all, the Model S Plaid is set to begin production later this year. In fact, Elon Musk said in 2019 that the Model S and Model X SUV are being produced mostly for sentimental value than anything else. So should we keep our fingers crossed for any other major changes? A 2019 report announced a series of small changes, so we can all just wait and see. Finally, but no less important, the Cybertruck. The question on everyone's mind with the imminent upgrade is, will we be satisfied? Elon Musk has several times complained about not getting what was promised. It stands to reason that he wouldn't do that with his most talked about vehicle. The Cybertruck was originally designed with a width of 84 inches. The revised version will see an 82-inch width. Old-school physical side mirrors could be seen on the production model Cybertruck as the United States law requires it. We could summarize that most of the truck is staying as it was announced to be. The electric pickup truck will have 3 different configurations, each depending on the number of motors it has. For each additional motor, we are going to be seeing increased range and greater towing capacity. Tesla claims the single motor vehicle will go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds and have a max speed of 110 miles per hour. The dual motor will do the exact same in 4.5 seconds and have a top speed of 120 miles per hour. The triple motor will see 0 to 60 acceleration in just 2.9 seconds. Its speed tops at 130 miles per hour. With adjustable air suspension, up to 16-inch ground clearance, and large approach and departure angles, 35 and 28 degrees, this is a remarkable vehicle. What's a truck that can't tow? Not the Cybertruck, it seems. The single and double motor vehicles are reportedly able to tow as much as 7,500 and 10,000 pounds respectively. A massive 14,000 pounds is attributed to the triple motor variant. The range of this vehicle also differs with the individual motor configurations. The single motor estimates over 250 miles, the dual motor sees over 300 miles, and the triple motor again shows some extra strength with over 500 miles per charge. The interior is said to be a bit sparse. Its dashboard seems to be occupied solely by one large touchscreen. The truck can seat 6 people and offers about 100 cubic feet of volume in its cargo bed. It has a tailgate that can unfold into a ramp to load motorcycles. The truck will also feature Tesla's self-driving autopilot feature and other driver assistance technologies. However, the vehicle has not been crash tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration or the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. Let's of course not forget that Tesla also has some new software updates. We hope to see them in the refresh. So there you have it, Tesla Incorporated's 2021 plans. These are some very impressive plans. Their cars delivered in 2020 fell just 450 vehicles shy of Elon Musk's announcement of 500,000. This shows the great ability of the company to hit its targets. Of course, this is in line with Tesla's not-so-secret master plan. Tesla has said in the past that it will build a sports car. Use that money to build an affordable car, use that money to build an even more affordable car. While doing the above, also provide zero-emission electric power generation options. I think it's safe to say that they're on the right track. This whole refresh might take some time to become reality. Will it be worth the wait? Thank you for watching one of our videos. While you're here, go ahead and click on one of these 2 videos on your screen. See you there.